A slam dunk tack is a maneuver where a boat completes a tack on top of a boat that is attempting to duck behind them. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips for executing a slam dunk tack and also some tips for defending it so that you can win more races. It's particularly common in team racing because if a port boat ducks a starboard boat, then when they tack and reconverge, there's a good chance the port boat might be able to take a controlling position over the starboard boat despite starting behind them. The starboard boat can prevent this by completing a slam dunk tack, which will allow her to stick close to her pair, prevent them from tacking back, and control them all the way to the ley line. This means they won't be able to overtake her, and her team will be able to stay in a winning combination. If you only take one tip from this video, it's that if you're on a beat in team racing, you should never let a port boat duck you, unless you're on a ley line or in some other particularly niche scenario. But as a general rule, never ever let a boat on port duck you while you're on starboard. So ideally, we don't even want to have to do a slam dunk tack maneuver. If we've controlled our pairs well earlier on the beat, then we won't need to. If we're far enough ahead, then we don't need to. If we're on a ley line, then we probably don't need to. All in all, it's a move that's best to be avoided wherever we can, and that's done by establishing control earlier on in the beat and sticking with our pair and tacking with them, tacking on top of them. If it's windy conditions, it's going to be really hard to hold a lane after you've slam dunk tacked, and if it's light conditions, it's going to be easier for your opponent to do a slam dunk tack defense, which we're going to go over in a minute. So it's really a maneuver which is best avoided in marginal conditions. In the medium winds, then you might have some success with it. To complete the tack, you'll want to wait half a second after you've been ducked and complete a fast tack without rolling too much. If you tack too late, then they can tack as well and attack you on starboard. If you tack too early, then you'll be very close to the opponent, allowing them to defend the slam dunk tack more easily. Avoid over-rolling the boat, as this may result in rig contact. Ducking a starboard boat is almost always a great idea, so it's really important to know how to defend the slam dunk tack when they try and stop you from doing this. The golden rule is to duck as closely behind as possible, head up hard after ducking, and ensure that you have an overlap with the tacking boat before they reach head to wind. This will allow you to comply with Rule 17 later, because otherwise you will have established an overlap from clear astern and will be unable to sail above a close-hauled course. As soon as they pass head to wind, you must hold your course and stop heading up. This is because you are now right-of-way boat and must give room to avoid with every alteration of course under Rule 16. However, if you do not alter course, you have no obligation to give the tacking boat room because they've put themselves into that situation, so you don't have to comply with Rule 15. As the starboard boat completes their tack, they will not be able to return down to a close-hauled course and re-accelerate. Instead, they will either fail to keep clear and breach Rule 11, or they will entirely stall, allowing you to sail underneath them. Often, they'll do both. And even if they manage to get the lock, you're going to be bow forwards, and that's going to give you the opportunity to sail in a high mode and lee bow them off, which will then allow you to tack when you want to. If your duck isn't going to be close enough to enable a slam dunk defense, one other option that you have is to punch lower and give yourself space for a tack back, so that when they try and tack on top of you and control you, you can just tack back and stay free. Depending on the situation, this might be more advantageous to you. I hope this video has been informative. Leave any questions you have down below and please consider liking and subscribing for more.